think Singapore has been able to achieve sustainability in water management because although we are a small island, 700 square kilometers, and we got lots of rain, 2.4 meters, our problem has always been that we haven't got the land. You know, a small city-state, 4.5 million people, we haven't got the land because of other competing users, you know, for housing, for roads, you know, for military training, schools, community facilities. We just haven't got enough land to collect and to store the water. So even when we were a colony, we had to buy water from our neighbor, Malaysia. So the issue of being self-sufficient in water to be able to sustain our growth in population and economic development has always been a strategic issue for Singapore. And over the last 40 years, we have, I think, through a combination of, I think, good governance, strong, I think, leadership, technology, investing in technology, a good system of really managing the water holistically, both looking at the supply side as well as the demand side. We have been able to accomplish what we call the 4 national taps, which is the way in which we have achieved diversity in water supply for the city. And so in addition now to importing water from our neighbor, Malaysia, we now have 3 other sources of water. We've got harvesting from the sky. I mean, we've got to harvest water from the sky since there's so much that falls from the sky. About half of Singapore is used as a water catchment to collect the water. We have 14 reservoirs to do that. We're building 3 more reservoirs. So in the next 4 to 5 years, 2/3 of Singapore becomes a water catchment. And we think we're probably one of the only cities in the world, you know, that does rainwater harvesting on such a large scale. Then the other side is we try to make every drop used over and over again. So whatever we harvest, we try to recycle it. So we recycle our water through advanced membrane technology processes, and the product we call new water. It is actually practically distilled water. It's so pure. But we are probably, again, only one of the only cities in the world that does large-scale water recycling. Today, 15% of Singapore's water supply is from new water. We have 4 large new water plants. 5th one is on the way, and by the time the 5th one is completed, 30% of our water supply will come from new water. And then, of course, we have desalination, which is taking water from the sea. We built 1 plant. But desalination, while we are using membrane technology and the cost is much less than conventional thermal distillation, it is still twice as costly as recycling. So for us, we have all these options, but the rainwater harvesting from the sky and the large-scale recycling are what strategically will enable us to be sustainable in water supply.